you have to be able to move. You need to be able to move around these guys, get these quick punishes, zip and zoom around these people. They don't know which way you're gonna come from. You need to know how to do these things, y'all, and I'm gonna put y'all on the game tonight. This is very, very, very important stuff. This is critical. We need to go over it. Let's get into it. Okay, movement 101, basic stuff. We already know about the step-in barrier. We know about the barrier outside of the step-in barrier, where we have access to the short dash. We know these things. We already covered them last week in my neutral guide. That'll pretty much go over some of the fundamentals and cover some of these different barriers and strategies on how you can catch the opponent in these barriers. But tonight, we're going over some advanced stuff tonight, guys. This is really big. Man, I'm excited to show this to you guys because I know the game is going to change once you know these things. So, let's cover inside of the step-in barrier. So, we already know we have access to the dash. We can move around. That's not crazy. We know these things. But I'm going to introduce a new concept where we're going to be able to drag and dash out and then come right back in and get the opponent from a different angle, guys. This is huge, huge stuff. This is kind of like the flanks in BT3. Not as smooth, but you can definitely catch some people off guard with these. Again, it's drag and dashing out and coming in with a short dash cancel, which is just X, and then you will dash in towards the character, and then you will get their back to continue doing your combos. Pretty sick stuff, guys. Now, the next thing we're going to cover, this is pretty character specific. You need to have a Ki cannon. Actually, a lot of characters have Ki cannons, so you're going to want to learn which ones have them, and if you want to use these, pretty simple. The concept is the same thing. You Ki cannon them back. You can vary the charge. If you push them back a little bit more, that might help you. Sometimes you can get it off of a maximum charge as well. But typically, you want to hold the charge just a little bit to push them back at range. And then you have a couple of different options. You could come in from the side. All you do is press X on the PlayStation 5. The short dash, make sure you angle the analog stick diagonally so you come in from that angle, get the dude from the back, get your combos off. Pretty solid. You can do this from any direction. You want to go up, you can. If you want to go down, you can. Left, right, it doesn't matter. It all works the same if you want. And with all of these different flanks, you can add Ki Blast to them to hit confirm before you come in with your smash attacks. Great stuff. Definitely going to want to keep this one in your back pocket. It will work. It's very effective. A lot of people just won't see this one coming. So definitely going to want to work on this one and master it because it is very useful. Now, this is one of my favorites. I think this one is pretty practical. Pretty simple. All you have to do is once you've short dashed in towards the opponent, all you got to do is just move your analog stick either to the left or to the right. You will align yourself with the back of the opponent. Very, very, very effective. And it's very fast too. It's very hard to see this one coming. So again, all we're doing is outside of the step-in barrier. No matter how you get there, whether it's from a drag and dash or if you're just normally moving, as long as you press X, the short dash, right before you enter the step-in barrier, you will propel yourself towards the opponent, and then all you have to do is just move the left stick either to the left or to the right, and you will align yourself with the back of the opponent. Can't stress enough just how good this one is. Wow, this one is going to be used so much. I could just feel it now because it's just such an easy one to pull off and very, very satisfying. So we're going to take it now to the floor. Some of the floor tactics are pretty solid as well. Great for round starters. Very good if you're running sets with people because this is just another way to start the round off. Very good to also throw off the pace because these come out pretty fast. So you're going to want to learn these. All you got to do is pretty much just know that the same principles apply on the floor as they do in the air, with few minor differences. The one being is that you can actually jump on the floor, so that'll add to one of these that I'm about to show you. But let's say we're in the step-in barrier. All we have to do, we leave the step-in barrier to the outside, and then we short dash right before we hit the step-in barrier, and then we jump once we've noticed that we're over our opponent, this is where we dash in. And from here, we could either key blast or just start our rush attacks immediately pressing square. Key blasts are really nice to hit confirm, to check the opponent and make sure that we get in and we can start our combos. So great stuff. This is stuff that's going to work mid-match as well as in the early round, because you're probably going to end up on the floor at some point. So it's a great way to, again, keep your opponent on their toes and keep the match pace flowing in your favor. So definitely a good one to learn. This next one, pretty similar to the one I showed you in the air where you dash in and then you just move the stick to the left or to the right, except the principle is a little different here on the floor. It doesn't work the same. The second you dash in and right before you hit the step in barrier, this is where you're going to want to dragon dash outwards diagonally, then do the short dash, and this will allow you to get behind the guy. Now, you can probably get away with doing this without the dragon dash and just do the short dash, but it's not that consistent. So this is a great one again, but a very tricky one. Certainly one you're going to want to drill. All of these you really want to drill. You want to make sure that you get them ingrained into your muscle memory, guys. So do these drills, do them as much as you can, because you want these to be second nature. So that's it for the movement guide. You know, I wouldn't say this is a definitive movement guide, because the way that this game is moving, this is such a rapidly evolving game. So many different things, there's so many different variables. So I'm sure at some point more things will be discovered and more effective things will be discovered, hopefully. But for now, these are pretty much the tools that we have, and I would say they're working quite well. So you're definitely going to want to learn these. If you guys have any issues with these, please drop a comment down in the comment section below. I want to help you guys. I want to make sure I elevate your game. I want to make sure you guys are winning and just dominating out there in the ranked matches. So again, hey, I got so much more on the way. every video I end it the same way because it's so true, guys. But yeah, definitely tap in with me if you enjoyed this one. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate y'all. Really, for real. Y'all are the best. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.